It was a nightmare. I just kept hoping and praying that by a miracle we'd find him in one of the area hospitals.
I wasn't sure what I was looking at. I mean, I knew where I was at.
I saw people being carried on doors. I saw people piled in the back of pickup trucks. You know, you name it, you saw it that night.
Joplin, the name forever connected to one of the deadliest twisters in our lifetime. Those living there survived a page in history, but to them, it's no memory. It's still very real and very alive. May 22nd, 2011.
Be advised, we found some people here. We want you to get in a very close apartment.
He said, yeah, we've had a bad storm, you better get into the city. And
what did you think that meant?
I don't know. I didn't really know. I had no idea it was as bad as it was, but I knew from his voice that he needed me in the city.
City manager Mark Rohr headed into Joplin just minutes after the storm hit. He immediately went into search and rescue mode, first stopping at a church.
We went over and did what we could there.
Describe that to me.
It was bad. About everything. It was bad. Just about everything you could think of was going on there.
He described pulling people from the rubble. Some he didn't even know if they were alive.
Is it hard to get visuals out of your mind?
Yeah, you think about it every day.
Do you see that stuff every day?
Mm-hmm.
Were you proud at least you could help? Because a lot of people didn't know what to do.
Nah, there were a lot of heroes that night. You just did what you had to do.
We've all seen the pictures. Houses wiped clean off their foundations. People walking around aimlessly. Emergency trucks frantically heading from one block to the next. 160 people lost their lives, leaving 161 families to grieve.
It took the truck about a quarter of a mile before it went down. And my son apparently was killed instantly.
Irma Hampton buried her 44-year-old son almost a year ago. He and his family were in a vehicle when the tornado found them and threw the pickup like a rag doll.
I'm still having a problem, you know. I have days I know that my son would want me to go on. He was the only son I had.
Every week she comes here to visit her son, Jesse McKee.
I just hold on to that hope that I'm going to see him again for long.
A concrete block sits in the middle of Cunningham Park. Flowers frame the structure that lists the names of those killed. The park has become hallowed ground. Rohr says it's the point that the tornado went from an EF-4 to an EF-5. Just 1 year ago, the park was littered with pieces of neighborhood. Now it's a place to gather, to remember, and to play. It marks the rebirth of a town in transition.
It's inevitable that you're going to hear that, and probably will hear that for a while. And that's our future there that you're hearing.
The once barren landscape is now sprinkled with new homes. Life is moving on. Those that live there say they will build bigger and better. The signs of hope are everywhere in Joplin.